Hi, friends, and welcome to Talking with Famous People. I'm host Eric, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about change, expectations, evolving social and personal realities. So, I was frustrated a little while ago by getting a message from the ISFP that I thought I kind of had locked down to the friends with benefits thing here, and basically indicating, I don't know about it, Eric. Her reason that she gave me being uh, something else she's got going on is getting more serious. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the reason she gave me. Um, Regardless, a lot of change, and it's easy to get sometimes frustrated and or to put emotional investment into narratives that ought not really retrieve or demand much of your attention. So, for me, there are narratives to be had here that are negative narratives, that are insecure narratives that I could choose to embrace. But I know from our time together and from our conversations that we didn't have any problems, she and I. Like, the sex was good, the conversation was pleasant, easy, we had the same expectations. I mean, it's easy for me to want to make out of it something irrelevant, which is, what did I do? Like, how did I not manage this correctly? How ought I have managed it differently if I wanted to make it play out as a long term thing that I can, intermittently rely on for sex, basically, and companionship, and the other nice things that happen when you are in an intimate relationship with another person, regardless of whether it's monogamous or not. Uh, that kind of intimate relationship that meets one's physical needs while not placing a lot of demands on one metaphysically is probably what I need more than anything right now for the moment. But that's not really what I've got to deal with at the moment. So I'm going to have to make some shit happen. I I've got my ex-wife Candace, with whom I've fooled around a couple times. Like, that works fine, but she's gonna be way more intermittent than I was hoping the other one was gonna be, because I think her other thing is more serious, basically, or occupies more over time. They're It's like a regular relationship without the monogamy or something. I don't know. Anyway, so that's kind of an iffy reality to deal with. That's one of them. I've got my recent debacle with Courtney fresh on my mind. Not that that really had any impact on me at all, because I understand what happened there entirely, and obviously she turned out to be still a thing with Jay, still serious ongoing, and the problem didn't come from any sort of reality that makes me feel insecure at all regarding her. It's just very. This is the biggest challenge of all. How does one do this stuff publicly? How does one do this stuff publicly? Because I don't want to keep my mouth shut about it. I don't want to have secret, intimate relationships that I don't ever discuss. I don't want to. Why should we have to? You know? Everyone is so panicked about getting their name on the internet. It's insane. People don't understand that. Prior to recently, we were half living. We didn't have the ability to keep track of what happened in our lives. Now we do, sort of. It's getting there. Privacy is so outdated. It needs to go away. Anyway, regardless of that, that's a challenge I have, right? So, I'll probably... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I suspect also that Courtney thing pissed off another woman a woman who I care about a lot more, frankly, than any of the other things I got moving around. And I mean, she's got no reason to be pissed off, obviously, but I understand that when she hasn't said anything pissed off at me, I'm just saying that she's probably in a cooling down period or something. I don't know. Getting used to the idea. What's the takeaway from this video besides Eric's a mess? And Eric's fucked up all his shit somehow. The takeaway is things are constantly evolving. As human beings, we have this odd relationship with decidedness. And it's one that we don't understand clearly enough how important that relationship is, our relationship with decidedness. Understanding where we stand on certain things in terms of what we need to have clarity regarding and what we don't. So people like being able to make expectations, to expect certain things to come up in the future, and then they like when those expectations are met, provided they're expecting good things. And being in a state of being where one doesn't exactly know what to expect from any given near future time frame is, well, everybody's life is comprised of elements of their life that they know what to expect in and elements of their life that they don't know what to expect. I simply don't know what to expect regarding women and sex. I don't know whether I'm gonna figure something else out right away, whether it's gonna take me a while. I just don't know. It could be that this insistence on being transparent about the whole thing is in fact the cause of a lot of difficulties for me. That the courtship blows up and then everyone's like, just stay away from him because he's going to make public anything that we do and say, blah, blah, blah. That's a problem. I do want to fucking make everything public. I want to make everything with my clothes on public. But I understand other people don't want to do that. And I have to accommodate other people's game, so to speak. Chicks don't want to be connected with any of their beneficiaries or benefactors, beneficiaries, the friends with benefits thing, you know, they don't want their benefactor or beneficiary, depending on how you look at it, to be linked to them because it interferes with their ability to do so in the future with somebody else. You know, and generally you want to avoid things that make people feel jealousy. And so, if you'll notice, single girls on their Facebook pages, they never have any pictures of themselves with any guys, usually. They're, or their family members or something. They're all super banal and vanilla. Nothing to suggest that they're having sex with anybody. So, that's supposed to be the unspoken rule, or maybe even spoken rule, that you keep all that shit on the down low. Except it's a stupid rule. It's stupid and it's privacy focused. I don't like it. It's bad. Privacy is bad. Everyone needs to remember to think about privacy this. Every time you assert a right to privacy or a claim on privacy, whether you have the actual right to it, right from property rights, or whether you're making a false claim that you say the right to privacy, but not really, regardless of what you're doing, when you're asserting privacy as the thing that ought to be a deciding factor in something, you are prioritizing your exclusive access to knowledge over 7 billion other people's access to knowledge. That's bad. You have no inherent right to privacy. The right to privacy stems from the right to property. Nobody's trying to tell anybody what they ought to do in their own home behind closed doors that's not violent or rights violating. But we've extended our notion of privacy far beyond where it belongs. It belongs in things like, well, I don't want to poop with you standing right there. That's fine. Not a big deal, but it's fine. That's not how it plays out, though. People have so many secrets. People have so many expectations for each other, or not expectations for each other, or need to define people in terms of their relationships. I need to define people very badly. Like I want to. I don't care. I can deal with whatever your relationship is. I just want it to be defined. Other people don't like that. They don't like a clear definition of their relationship, and they want things to be in motion. Like, well, where is this going? Are we getting serious, or all that kind of shit? So, the long and the short of it is, life can be frustrating, life can be difficult, life can go your way for a little while and then shit changes real quick. You never know. But my awesome takeaway of it is, if in fact I was doing something that caused this ISFP to shift out, I want to know what it is. I want to know if it's talking publicly like this, or if she's just telling me the truth and it's like what she says, or I don't know. So I'm gonna put this video up. I'm gonna shoot her a link to this video by Facebook message, and if she has any feedback, like, this is what made me change my mind and go, nah, just let me know. No offense, I had no expectations, and you owe me nothing, but if you're willing to do that, that'd be great. I would love to hear any critiques. I won't take them personally. I'm trying to get better at this shit. So, here's the thing. I'm trying to get better at this shit while also being honest. Everybody's solution to it is be less honest. I don't know. I don't like that solution. Anyway, thanks for watching Talk with Famous People, and don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.